Hey everybody, in this video we're going to talk about the proper sequence of events, okay? In Hogan's book, once you're set up, he's like here, it should be the hands, the arms, the shoulders, then the hips, okay? Now, if we do this with the correct side of our pivot point, right? So it goes click, hands, arms, shoulder, hips to get us to the top. Okay, and then the downswing sequence is going to be hips, shoulders, arms, hands. Okay, that's how it works. But for me, the way that I think it is better for people to understand is it should be shoulder, arm, hands, hips. Okay, so think about this. So, because again, if we know we're pivoting off of this point, watch what happens. Because again, it's also, you could say this point and this point with the upper body here, hips here, pivot point of the left foot. It's all on the lead side. So when I get here and I go like this, now see how the hands come in? It's getting that waggled approach, but I'm really doing it from the back side of me, the left side, the lead lat, the lead shoulder blade. So it's like it's just going, pivoting off of that, I get to here, okay? Which is gonna be only what, 6 to 12 inches off the ball, but the hand is still moving in, but I'm going with the lat, the arm, the hand. Now I'm this with the hip, so it's shoulder, arm, hands, hips. Then in the downswing, the easiest way to do it, I believe, is go hips, shoulders. So it would really be like this: hips, shoulders, arms, hands. Because a lot of people don't understand. It's like, okay, hey, what's your arm? Everybody's gonna go, oh, my arm's right here. This is my arm. Okay, well, technically, your arm is between your shoulder and your elbow. Then you've got your elbow, then you have your forearm, then you have your wrist, your hand, your fingers. Okay, so think about this. We've all seen that video where Hogan's like this and it looks like that. The only way I can do this is with the back part of the trail shoulder, lat, shoulder blade. So when I get to the top and I'm like, oh, I've done all these things correctly, the way Hogan was showing us, now from here, instead of going with my hands, I'm now going, see how this part of the backside of me is, that's the shoulder. And when I can bring this shoulder around me, following the path of the intention of the 90, look what happens. It goes here. So it actually goes here, hips, shoulder. Now we know we're running out of this, which still includes the hips. So it's hip, shoulder, arm, hands. Okay, and that's the way we've got to do it. Let's look at this from down the line. So now we're down the line looking at this, right? So all of a sudden we're here. For me, you could go hands, arms, shoulder, hips. There's nothing wrong with that. You can do it that way. But the easier way, I believe, is to go back of the lead lat and the shoulder blade, then the arms, then the hands, because everything's going to go like this and bring us to that inside position. Now we're gonna get this, right? And then we're gonna come to the top. And then from here, it's gonna be hips, shoulder, arm, hands. Here, hips, shoulder, arms, hands. Again, hips, shoulder, arms, hands, in that order every single time. So when we can understand this, the sequence is simple. Hogan says hands, arms, shoulder, hips. Okay, nothing wrong with that. You can do it that way. It's easier for me, for like when we did the one-piece takeaway, to go with the back side of me, let the arm follow and the hands follow, as then the hips. Then it's here in the downswing, it's exactly like Hogan said. Hips, shoulder, arms, hands. And when you do that, you're going to feel all this wonderful stuff. But that's what the sequence is. That's what it says in the book. You can do it with the hands, arms, then shoulder, then the hips. But I'm telling you, it's easier if I do it with the shoulder, the back side of my shoulder, not this part, back here, and then go this way. And then let the arm follow, the hands follow. There we go. Now the hips, boom, there we go. Now we're going to say in the downswing, there's our rebound, hips, hips, pull the shoulder a little bit. Now I'm really going to bring the shoulder. Now I'm really going to bring the arm. Now I'm really going to bring the hands. Pretty simple stuff. That's the correct sequence. We'll see you in the next video.